Guys, welcome back. So first things first, you need to have a Facebook page. Get a Facebook account that you're going to eventually use for this project. So once you have a Facebook account and you've created a page, you go to facebook.com/arts manager. This is what it looks like the moment you get there. So just follow me. So you have to be familiar with what you have on this dashboard. It's not new to some of you. To some of you, it is new, but this should not be new. So I'm going to be taking it one step at a time. So if the first thing you want to do is you want to run a webinar, right? A webinar, a free webinar. What you do is to click on create. You come down here, there are a lot of objectives here. So I'm going to start with the webinar strategy. So the webinar strategy is very simple. You are bringing people to a free webinar where you now give them value and sell to them. So what's the strategy for your webinar? It can be a free WhatsApp class, it can be a YouTube video. If you're like me, I actually make YouTube videos, right? And then I restream it, right? I use StreamYard to restream it when it is time for the webinar. And so it means I don't have to be there. People think I'm there, but I'm not. I'm literally not there when it is time for the webinar. So what I will do next is there are a lot of objectives here. There's traffic, there's engagement, there's leads, there's app promotion, and so on. So the simplest of these that I'm going to be using is leads. So when I click on leads, I'm going to see continue. I'll click on continue. Then I'll use manual leads campaign. I've done that now. So that has been done. So I'm going to give it a name. So if I'm selling a digital product on health or beauty, I'll just say beauty. All right, so just follow me, okay? So I'll scroll down a bit. Campaign objective, I'll click on edit. It's still on lead. I'll show more options. Then I'm done with the first part. I'll click on next. All right. So the moment I'm through with that part, then we go to conversion. So my conversion is going to be instant form. That is my conversion. So if, for example, I want these guys to come to my Instagram DM, it would have just been Instagram, all right? But this is, I want them to fill a form, all right? I just want them to fill a very simple form, opt-in form. I'll show you how to set up an opt-in form the right way in the course of this training, all right? Okay. So I'll move on here. I'm going for instant forms and I'll just move. So this is the name of the page. So say for example, I'm trying to sell a parenting course. That's why Parenting Hub Africa is right here. So I have maximized number of leads. Now let me tell you, I told you that you have to run ads like a scientist. A lot of people, what they use is maximize number of leads. And so if you want to, using maximize number of leads is not bad. But there's another strategy that I've tried, and it's called maximize number of conversion leads. We'll try to show your ads to people that are most likely to convert after sharing their information with you. Most likely to convert. I'm just trying to show you that sometimes we tell the algorithm to do something different, to go away from what other people are used to doing. Almost everybody that run ads we have chose maximize number of leads, but you are choosing maximize number of conversion leads so that your own ads can be shown to different people. So you're not competing with those that are using maximize number of leads, right? That's the reason. So you scroll down a bit here. Budget. For your budget, please do 1,600 naira per day. This is me telling you this strategy. 1,600 naira per day. It's not because you don't have money, but just follow my instructions so that they don't waste your funds. Set the start date, don't set an end date. Let me share a secret with you when it comes to date and time. If you set an ad in the morning, hmm, let the ad, if you set an ad in the morning between 6:30 to 7 a.m., the ad can still run in the morning. Let it run in the morning. If you set an ad in the afternoon, let the ad run anything from 4 p.m. Don't allow your ad start in the afternoon. If your ad start in the afternoon, it's going to have ad fatigue. There's not so much attention on the social media in the afternoon. And when your ad starts and then the impression is very hard to get and the ad is struggling, it's going to affect your cost. That's why some of you go and off the ad. Meanwhile, it's the time that you set it that's affecting the performance of the campaign. Time also has a way of affecting your ad. So if you set an ad in the night, say 8 o'clock, you can allow the ad to run in the night, or you can set it to 5 a.m. in the morning or 6 a.m. in the morning. This thing is about time. You are advertising to robots, to human beings, not to robots. All right. So Nigeria location. So now for digital products, If you are selling to African countries, in Nigeria, for example, you put Nigeria here. If it is Ghana, you use Ghana. Nigeria, Ghana. I always like to separate the three of them when I'm doing ads. Not that I'll be doing Nigeria, Ghana, and the three at the same time. Ghana, Kenya. So me, I always like to separate the ad. I'm just doing this because of the tutorial. So now, so if you're advertising to Nigeria market, you know it's going to be Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. These are the top three states when it comes to digital products. But you can, I told you now, if I tell you something, just do your own testing. You can sell to the whole of Nigeria. That also works. So the moment I'm done with that, I'm trying to see how. Okay, so I just did that example. So let me remove Ghana and Kenya and stick to Nigeria in this tutorial, or go for Ghana. Any of them works. It's just an example. So, yeah. So one of the things that I tell people is, you see, audience are important. When you are trying to do targeting, most people just say what they like about targeting. There are too many half-baked Facebook ad experts that are always saying rubbish about targeting. See, if they tell you that use this targeting, use this targeting that will give you what you are looking for, there are times that that's a lie. It's until you test. Right. So I always tell people, do zero targeting versus audience targeting. So when you are running ads, you are trying to get people that are most likely to buy. You are not here to waste your money. So what I normally do on my targeting is, I set my age to 25, and this is not a universal thing. It depends on the product you are selling. We have a course that we are promoting now, and it is intimacy for couples. We cannot be doing 25 for intimacy for couples, because we are not expecting. There are people that are married at 25, but you are saying we are using age 18 for intimacy for couples. It's going to fail, right? So 25 to whatever age, 25 to 55 is okay. Scroll down, right? So this is zero targeting. We are not targeting, we are not putting any interest there. So this is zero targeting. So let me teach you interest targeting. This is interest targeting. If you are selling a make money online course, then you should be using something like Udemy. You're targeting those that have been buying courses before, right? Udemy. You're talking about targeting EDX. EDX, right? I'm coming. EDX. Or let me just browse. Udemy, Coursera. These are targeting options that you can try out. So what I need for my ad is just 3 targeting options. Then these guys will give me other suggestions. So I'll click on browse. Okay, let me see if suggestions will eventually come up. So let me add one more. Udemy, Coursera, and ALX. See, there's ALX. There's no ALX. EDX. Okay, so I've done that. So if you are searching and you see interest, please go for interest though. Alright, so I've done that. So now the moment I've done that, I now click on, just a second. Alright, so the moment I've done that, I just click on browse. Normally, Facebook normally shows us suggestions, but this time around it's not showing us. So let me just zoom it. A lot of suggestions will come. So they are not showing us again. They used to show us before now. So you need to target those that are buying products. So if your product, that's why I always advise that if you are selling digital products to African countries, make it general digital products. Right? Any human being that will see it will buy. Because the moment you start sidelining yourself to only make money, the targeting is going to make you go through a lot of stress. Right? So that's one thing I wanted to know. So if I'm trying to sell a general product, I'll just leave it as zero targeting. Zero targeting is okay. Alright, that means I'm not going to do any targeting here for a general niche. So now look at relevance. These guys are now showing us a lot of other targeting options that we can use. which you can stick to. You need at least 6 or 7 in your ad for it to run well. So you move up and you just scroll down. Under placement, we have advantage placement. Advantage placement will show it across board, both Instagram and Facebook. But if you are somebody who wants to target only Instagram followers because of the quality, click on manual placement and off Facebook, off audience network, and leave Instagram only. There, the numbers can reduce, right? So that's the part. But let me just put it under advanced placement, advantage placement. So after doing this, I'll click on my next button. So let's move ahead. This is where you select the Instagram account. If your Instagram account is not already connected, please click on connect account and connect it. So what's the best thing to use running an ad? Is it a video? I'm going to show you a particular. Let me see if I can get that. Ads manager. Okay. Is it a flyer or a video? As much as I advise using a video, remember we said it that the work of your video is to get attention, not a boring video. There are a lot of people that use CapCut to put videos together. Download video on TikTok that is similar to what you are selling. Add some few words on it and use it to run your ads. I want to show you a bit of stuff. Let me show you ads library. I know that we are running a particular ad right now, and there's something we tried. There's a straight test that we tried. It was just a test. Let me say, I don't think there is any right now. All right. But you must have checked out other people that are selling what you are selling and the kind of ads they are, the kind of creative they are using. So I'll tell you videos are good, but it's good to test video versus image. All right, that's important. Destination, you create a form. How? Click on create form. So in this case, I'll click on this. And there are a few things I'd like to tell you because it's important that you get this right. A lot of people do email and full name and phone number in their forms when they are trying to implement the webinar strategy, but that's not the case here. Use higher intent. And when you use higher intent, then when you get to question, ask them questions. So in this case, I always remove email address. I always remove full name self. I can remove phone number. Okay, I need to leave at least one out of the two. But my own questions are very simple. My questions are short answer questions. Can you spare 10 minutes to attend a webinar that would expose dash 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 dash? So this webinar is for serious people only. This webinar is for serious minded people only. Can you spare 10 minutes, right, to watch a presentation video on, can mention what it is about, and then they are supposed to type yes by themselves, right? And somebody even went out of the way to now say, at the end of this webinar, there is an upsell of a digital product. Would you be interested? So somebody did that, but somebody else said, oh, it's not good enough, remove it. So we can just leave only that one. So click on next. You just want to sieve out the unserious ones. Anybody who doesn't answer that question should not get into your funnel. Whatever other person is doing, they'll just say full name and phone number. And this is pre-filled by Facebook. So it does not help you get quality. So you have to put a bridge And that's the question I've asked now. You can tell ChatGPT to give you 3 more questions that you can ask. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, I really wish we can use ChatGPT. Oh, sorry. Start. Let's see. I need 3. What's happening? I need 3 questions I can put on my Facebook lead form to sieve out unserious leads for my lose belly fat challenge. What is your main reason for improve my health, boost my confidence? Look at this. It has given us 3 questions. Can you imagine? So get questions from ChatGPT and go back and get the job done. That's exactly what I want to tell you. So once you have done that, let me take you back. So this is still the webinar funnel we are trying to implement. So you now come to add questions. You add the questions. Description, data is confidential. Put it there. Use the next button. And these guys have to slide to confirm their answer. So you are putting checks in place. Then you go towards the ending. Ending is thank you, you are all set. Tap on the link below. You are all set. So tap on the link, tap on the blue button below to get started. There's always a blue button. Tap on the blue button below to get started. To get started. Tap on the button below to get, so you have to do that and you move on, go to website, and then you put the link, your WhatsApp group link. I always advise people to open community instead of group. Open WhatsApp community, is not hard. Open a WhatsApp community, copy the link and use it. WhatsApp community has an announcement feature which you can easily use. So put that here, and when they ask you for, there's one more thing, privacy policy, use bit.ly/2025 in case they ask you. I can't see mine here. So next, create form. So I've done that. And so you move down, you add a video. This is setup creative. Are you using a video or an image? This is where you put the test for the training. That's where you put the test for the training. It can be I will show you in a live webinar, free webinar exposes or free training exposes or training exposes, can remove free from it. Right? So sign up button, that's what they click on. Click on next. ChatGPT can do all of this for you. So I'll click a video here. So the work of the content you are using, both the video and the test you are using, is to get somebody to click on that sign up button. So yeah. So add media, primary test, headline, put the description, the call to action button, and you click publish. And then you submit your ad for the webinar strategy that I want to show you. So I just want to add this. Please listen very well. Aside this strategy I'm showing you, you can, the moment you submit an ad one for this, where you are using conversion, where you are using show my ads to people that are most likely to convert. Also, try out the only lead and look at the two, right? So I'm saying tests, right? After doing this, don't say because Valid don't taught you conversion leads, you now say, okay, I will stick with conversion leads alone. Do a testing, lead versus conversion lead, because conversion lead could be expensive, right? And the cost of getting somebody into your group may be so high with conversion lead, but it's quality. But the other one can be cheap and can still give you quality too. So ads are about testing, right? It's about setup and testing. I'm going to talk to you about testing more as we move forward. right? So see you in other practical videos. This is just webinar strategy, and I hope you understand perfectly and you get to work.